All right, we're here. Hi, hello. We fixed the audio issue. Working on audio levels. Please be patient. Appreciate it. Hey, thanks Frostbite for the mic muted. Appreciate it.
Hey, what's up? My name's Jay Bruce. Welcome in. I'm going to be running this game tonight. It's great to be here. Thanks for coming in. He's not mad that I'm back at all.
Hi.
So, we're gonna go around the table, introduce our characters, because I know my group of people love doing that so much.
Double time. We're 20 minutes late.
You're 20 minutes late. Maybe you got on here on time. We wouldn't have this problem, JJ. Starting up with Sunny. Hey, you're muted, Laura. Probably on push to talk.
I forgot that existed.
It's for the best. We'll just go that way for the whole show.
That's in the stream. We'll
I
start.
wondered why you guys were ignoring me when I said something earlier.
Ian literally told you multiple times. Yeah.
I told you twice that we can't hear you.
I didn't hear that. Okay, I'm Sunny Raxlight Solarian. I guess that's it.
Next up, we have Otto.
I'm an otter. I'm an engineer. My name is Otto. I shoot guns. Next.
My eardrums are gone. Please rip them.
You're welcome.
Long time watcher, new listener, Denver.
Hey, hi. I haven't put the accent on yet, but I'm Denver. I'm a tiefling. I'm a pilot. That's all I do. Also, I'm cute. Both IRL and in the game. I think it's canon that Denver's attractive. But
I
either way.
thought you were playing a New York Raxolite. I'm not Raxolite. I'm actually kind of sad now.
Like an Eoxy and Yosoki cab driver.
Yeah.
Hey, you sold shit. I'm gonna get you where you need to go.
I hate it.
I actually thought it was real, and now I'm sad.
Next up, we have Kali.
Hey, I am a Patra soldier and a gunner on the ship.
Nice. Next up, we have Zerat.
Hey, that's me. Zerat. Oh, sorry. I'll not do that. I am a Sheeran Mystic, magic officer on the ship, badass officer on the ground.
Next up, we have Domino.
I'm Domino, Vesk Vanguard, Chief Mate, and all-around cool guy.
That's
Look at
Max.
it.
That's Max.
That's Max.
Next up, we have Freedom
That
11.
slaps.
It is a bop.
Freedom 11. I did drugs and my memories returned. Oh, and I shoot things and sometimes hit.
You know, all of these are very true statements. Chat, if you're new here, this isn't normally how we do the show, but sometimes it is.
Very efficient.
Well, that's to be determined.
I like this guy.
Bing bong.
Okay.
I was hoping somebody would scream "fuck your life."
I was going to, but I didn't want to interrupt Bruce. Bruce, please continue.
It's going to be a TPK. Thank you so much for showing up to our 31st episode.
Fuck your life.
Challenge accepted.
All right.
That's the Drift Dragon?
Okay, does no one remember the lettuce incident? Let's chill out.
Yeah, someone
Ian
died that
just-
episode.
Do those coordinates.
Why I left the show.
What exactly? What happened last time?
Drinking whiskey.
We had a ton of shopping that occurred. People got implants, people got new items. All around a fantastic time to spend loads and loads of credits. I know Kali was not here last week. I'm assuming that was also distributed to Kali. Is that correct, Laura, when you got that money and distributed it?
I didn't get the money.
Who
That
got the
wasn't me.
money?
I think you did get the money. You did distribute it out to everyone, including the party fund.
Yeah.
That was not me. That was one of the two boys that are here. But yes, it was distributed and given to the party fund, and now I'm blurry.
Was that 6250?
I want to say
It's just
yes.
something like that.
Or there's 5555 if we include the party fund.
It was in the messages.
That
hold
was
on.
it. 55.
So, Kali, you have
Yes.
55 worth of credits. You're able to go and spend those. So if you want to look through the books and find anything you want, as long as it is your level, you're able to buy it. Anything above your level, since you can purchase stuff above it, it's just like one level above. It may be a roll to find. But whatever you want to buy, just make sure to add a 10% finder's fee on top of it.
What were the terms and conditions on the party fund here? Is it 10% or something?
Can
Oh,
be
no,
used
it was
for
just
drugs.
whenever we get paid.
I think they just
From-
added
from
in as
the
another
person.
person, right? They said
Yeah.
evenly added it as a
Okay.
person.
I was just wondering where that 55-55 came from.
Yeah, so instead of all of us getting
This seems arbitrary.
62.50, we all got 55.55.
Yes.
Dope.
No, Denver, you did not.
Flapping.
Sorry.
Sorry.
You were dead. Well, you're still dead.
You are dead.
You're the ghost of the ship.
As
He
the
was not
shop
my ghost.
exactly as the shopping occurred, you guys were able to find your things, come back. You guys did have a meeting, I guess prior to the shopping, with a member of the AAF that Freedom 11 had found prior to that, and you guys had a very brief run-in with the Starfinder Society. You guys met back at your ship. You guys sold the information of where the AAF was located, as well as some blackmail information. And you guys also, as a reward, got not first, not second, but third dibs on new jobs that would come into the AAF. As you guys began to settle down a little bit and sort of figure out what you guys are doing next, you guys, or some of the people here, decided to partake in an unknown substance. As you guys took said substance, it had a different effect on each one of you. You each went to a dreamlike state originally, but most of you guys had a pleasant experience compared to Thrawn, who did not have a super awesome, fantastic time. Freedom 11 found a location of a rip within the drift. Zurot foresaw a Sheeran individual walking through Versi's landscape, and as that individual was walking through, the swarm began to disappear around them. And Sunny also had a interesting trip where she was on a Raxolite ship and saw the 3 rules taken apart, put back together by some bright draconic entity as it put it back together, and Sunny was transported back to the ship where she woke up in a similar space. Each of you guys got a different buff or perk that lasts a different amount of time depending on what race you were. But all this took place as you guys sort of woke up from this dreamlike state, and then went to bed to rest, as you were rather exhausted after the dream. And that is where we are waking up. At this point, Denver,
Yo.
you have made your rounds as you left and were sent home, or I guess more or less taken home, as it was not you don't have the capability of going to home wherever that is, but you did see your mother. You guys had after a couple of days there, had a small disagreement where you decided to go see Dad, and were able to go and get reaccustomed to how they do life there. You do have access to a rather large assortment of weapons and stuff like that. I'm not sure if you have any credits on you that you're able to spend, but if you want to, you are able to spend credits up to level 5. I think that's what level we are. Level 5 If you'd like to, again, find a 10% finder's fee, you can definitely do that as we're doing recap if you want to keep looking. But you hear a voice in your head saying it's time to go home. After you make your purchase, you begin to feel a very familiar, warm sensation that sort of like covered your body, similar to the first time that you were taken home. After your new equipment has been purchased, you're sort of teleported home, and for an instant, you sort of see a large, almost tunnel-like area that you're sort of passing on the outside of. As you are looking around, you see different bits of stuff just go into it, and it just disappear. One of the things you see is a large, red, scaled entity, very familiar to you, as you've seen this one other time with Kali, as it goes through one side, and unlike anything else that you've seen, it comes out the other side of this tunnel. Everything else sort of goes in and just disappears. It doesn't come out the other side. You get the understanding that you're seeing the drift from the outside, looking towards it.
All right, that's trippy, but I'm down.
It is very much so. You get teleported into a familiar abode of your mother's house. Are you ready to go?
Hey, I've been ready to go since I got here. You're the one that's been keeping me, like one way or another. I got places to be. All right, like no, not trying to have an attitude or nothing like that. But you just can't come yanking me back whenever you think that I need to be home. All right.
I think I can actually.
No, I'm an adult there. All right, that's the thing that you don't seem to quite remember. The fact that I'm an adult. I am late 20s, which is perfectly normal for a human. All right,
But you aren't human.
but half of me is.
Well, the ruined half, yes, I would agree.
Ooh. All right, fine. We're gonna play like that. I see how it goes.
Either way, be careful. I love you.
Yeah, no, I love you too. Mhm.
Right as you say that, you see a flash of light. And it is a familiar place where you are brought back. As you are brought back into the pilot's chair. You've seen these settings set up before. All the lights have been dimmed out for when it's whenever it's in the night cycle of the ship for people to rest. You have the low lights that are sort of lining the halls and stuff like that. But you plop back into your chair, sort of thrust it into it. Everything is sort of as you left it. You do see that the piloting guide that you left Otto has been sort of like cracked open a little bit and sort of like propped up against the wheel of the ship. But other than that, everything is pretty normal.
All right. Then as soon as I hit the chair, look around. Hey, Al. I feel weird being here, but is everything the same or is it different? Because I feel like that knob was about 3 inches to the right last time I was here, and now it's closer, and I feel real weird about it.
Hello. It is different. You are here. Welcome.
Welcome? Where is here, Al?
On the ship. The three rules. Or are you meaning where is the ship currently located within the system?
Well, All right, we're gonna answer a question with 2 more questions. A, what's the 3 rules? B, where the hell is the ship currently? And are you my Al? Am I aboard a different ship? Who's aboard this ship? Who's the captain here, right?
The captain. That is Sunny.
Sounds about right. All right, I'm in the right place. Cool.
But yes, I am your Al. I was saved on a hard drive. The ship was rebuilt by Mini
Oh, cool.
Vlaka, Otto, and Freedom 11.
Oh shit! All right, cool. Hell yeah.
Scanning. As a red light sort of begins to scan the ship. Everyone roll a perception check for me real quick, besides Denver.
Dirty 20.
30.
Okay.
15.
22.
13.
14.
13 and 14? Okay. Zerat, you notice that a red line sort of scans over your eyes as if someone just activated a scan on the ship.
Al,
Yes,
Al, did you just
Zerat,
scan us?
I did.
Why?
I was asked to.
By whom?
By Denver.
Oh shit, Al's broken again. I'm gonna go get Otto.
Oh, I would like to. Oh, never mind. We don't have to do that yet.
Okay.
We'll wait.
As Zara, as you walk to Otto, I guess this is the real question. Otto, did you move back into your old room, or are you still residing within the engineering bay?
No, I gave up the engineering bay for freedom because I kind of deemed myself the pilot now, but I took all of Denver's stuff
Mhm.
and re-put it in there like he was still living there.
Okay. As Zara, as you sort of walk to Otto's room, you do walk past the bridge, and you do see a. I guess you wouldn't see it because the chair is put up backwards. So you keep walking, and you walk over to Otto's room.
Door open.
Otto,
Yeah,
the ship is broken.
probably.
You might. It says that Denver requested a scan.
Well, he is haunting the ship, so he might have accumulated enough ghost power to do some shit like that. I'll go check. I'll go check the circuitry though, just in case it actually is a malfunction.
Would you rather me go get Ferrex? You seem pretty out of it.
No. I need to. I wasn't sleeping well, anyways. Nightmares from the bug world or the swarm. Nightmares from the swarm. So yeah, I'll get it. It's fine.
Did you have the same trip I did? What?
Maybe I don't really remember much of the past few nights.
Oh, the drugs may still be affecting me, so I'm gonna go lay down again.
All right. Yeah, I'll go check.
Okay. So when you go check the circuitry, are you heading to the engineering bay, or are you heading to the bridge? Where are you heading to?
No, I'm gonna check up in the engine bay because that's where the circuitry is normally. That's
Okay.
For the owl and stuff.
Okay. You go ahead and head over to the engineering bay. Freedom 11. You hear the door open to the engineering bay, and someone sort of plop, 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 plop through.
The fuck is going on?
Is that me?
Yeah, it's you.
I didn't think my room had to go through the engineering bay.
No, engineering bay would be where the engines and stuff would be, though.
No, I was going to where the circuitry is, which was I said that normally the front of the ship was.
Oh,
the one
that's
the
that.
fucked up circuitry.
That is my bad. You go ahead.
Still sleeping.
Exactly. You head up to the front of the
What's
ship
wrong?
towards the circuitry and all that fun stuff.
All right, I will.
Go ahead and roll an engineering for me, please.
33.
33. You go ahead and run a diagnostics over it. Everything is working as intended. No tampering or anything like that, or extra surge of energy that's been through it. Everything seems to working as intended.
So I'm just standing in the back of like the what was it called? Not the deck.
Bridge.
The bridge.
The bridge. There we go.
Yep.
So I'm just like standing in the back of the bridge, just kind of like I pulled a panel like out loud and be like, "This is weird." Al, who was the one who called for the scan again?
That was Denver.
And this is
Yeah.
in the bridge, right?
Yeah. You can
Yeah.
So
You
like
can
you're
hear me.
you're just in the front of it, like the ship, like because of the way the chair is, like you can sit into it, and like if you don't move, you can't see like any sort of outline past it, because it's facing forward. So Otto's in the back of the ship doing work, and you did hear him ask who requested the scan.
I'm going to stay quiet.
Okay.
I'm going to like slump down in the chair a little bit further. Just being a shit.
Would you like me to run another one?
I mean, I know how many people's on the ship. You would have had some sort of. Okay, fine. Has anyone boarded the ship since the last time I was awake?
Define boarding.
I am concerned why that needs to be defined.
There are multiple ways to board a ship.
Has anyone landed or a pod attached to the ship? Is the ship still intact? Do we have any new pieces of equipment? Or can you run?
At this point, I'm gonna like Deborah's gonna spin around in the chair, be like, now pieces of equipment, but that's not a great way to refer to people that you're close to you in your life. I'm not an object, okay?
I'm gonna quickly turn around and just be like, oh, holy fuck.
When you look at Denver, big dark goggles are pulled down and like a bandana up over their face. But where their horns used to be just like little short ones that kind of curved back are now like full ram's horns. And that's all you're catching.
Would I still recognize you as Denver?
Probably. I mean, the amount of time we've spent together, I would say
probably. At least like with the, I mean, it's hard to tell with like the goggles and the bandana. The horns are different, but the overall shape and build of Denver is still there.
All right. But yeah, I'm gonna turn it back. Whoa. Okay. The afterlife apparently gives you a new look. And I did not think spookiness was gonna be this corporeal. I thought you were gonna be more phasey. I also didn't think you were gonna be able to straight up talk to me. I've never spoke to a ghost before. This is weird.
There are 9 people on the ship.
That's polite of you to include the ghost, but I mean, I'm happy to see you again. How long does this ectoplasm last?
I mean, it's probably gonna go in and out. So if I just disappear, I'm somewhere on the ship. Just don't get too sad, all right?
I mean, to be honest, I just assumed you were dead, and I've
Yeah.
with that.
I watched you cry 2 or 3 times. It's okay.
I figured you were there. I felt weird from time to time.
Yep. I'm actually joking. I ain't dead. I'm physical body. I'm fine.
Okay, I know you're dead, but it's still fucked up. It's still too early for those jokes. Okay.
Hey, Al.
Yes, Denver.
Hey, because I'm kind of like patting my pockets. I seem to have misplaced my comm. I know it's probably late. I don't know what time it is, but can you just go ahead and let the whole ship know that I'm alive and I'm back?
They're
rude.
gonna be
Okay.
angry.
A joke to me is one
Everyone's
thing.
comms begin to ring simultaneously.
Okay. You're bordering what's the spooky ghost thing when they fuck with the house?
The poltergeist.
You're bordering on a poltergeist, all right?
Nope. Have to be dead to be a poltergeist. Ain't dead, bud.
You're not real. And I'm just like gonna grab some screwdriver I have and just chuck it at your head.
I would like to just I would like to try to catch it. Probably gonna miss it, but I'd like to try to catch it.
Go ahead and roll a reflex save.
All right, reflex save. First roll being back.
Everyone on your comm, you hear a group call with everyone because that's the easiest way for Al to respond. Hello, Denver is back and alive. Otto does not believe, and then hangs up.
Shit.
I rolled a 10, which
10.
is almost the lowest I can roll.
The screwdriver sort of smacks you in the side of the head and sort of bounces off. It doesn't it's not the sharp end, it's just the blunt end. It sort of and bounces off.
You did.
I'm gonna stand there in shock. My mouth is pretty agaped. I'm just like,
Keep your mouth open, you might catch a bird. That's how gators do it.
you see him kind of duck away, look away, and kind of like brush away. It's like run his face, and then he just literally bum rushes you like a football tackle.
And I will embrace Otto in a hug.
The rest of you, how are you reacting to the phone call you just received?
Lethargically.
Clearly
fair.
some sort of joke. Roll back over.
Did you meet Denver?
Yeah, for
Okay.
for a small moon.
2 weeks.
Pretty much, yeah, two,
A
3
fortnight.
Yeah.
Not that
One
I'm
victory
upset.
royale.
I'm
I'm not
convinced
upset
I'm
that
still
Denver's
high.
gone.
You're convinced you're still under the effects of the drugs. Understood. Do you just roll back over, Sonny, or you had?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
No, we're going to sleep.
Zerat, Domino, and Kali, how do you guys react to the message as well?
Probably give it a few minutes and see if anyone else reacts.
Just somebody texting back like a shocked face emoji.
Surprise Pikachu gif. Just
Right.
Uh-oh.
GTA. Oh shit! Here we go again.
Aw, shit.
I'll
Uh,
walk my way to the cafeteria and act like I didn't get a message, but I'm gonna see if I see anybody.
Okay. Kali, what about you?
I'll probably just think to myself, well, that's really random, but whatever. If I hear something for real, then I'll believe it.
Okay. And then
Zero
Zerat.
faith in Al.
No, no faith.
I'll get up and get close to the bridge, and then just telepathically search for Otto. Is everything okay? Al sent a weird message. You might have nicked a line or something.
Yeah, and I'm like kind of like push off and just gonna be like, and just kind of like look up with a big old smirk. No Denver here. You're right. I was fucking with some wires. Sorry about that. Go back to bed.
Denver
Okay.
Ghost. Here we go.
Good night. By the way, I have a plan. I think we might be able to find Denver tomorrow. Remind me when we wake up.
Oh, you know what? I think you might have a good point there. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Zerat, as you're heading back to your room, you see Domino sort of like very tiredly sort of pass by you and begin to head towards the cafeteria.
False alarm, Domino. But if you're making something, could you drop a few Twinkies outside my door?
Cookies.
Yes.
Dom, as you guys have this interaction, you just sort of pass by, and roll perception for me.
That's all I said in that interaction was cookies. 16.
As you pass by the bridge, you do see two individuals standing in the bridge. It is dimly lit. But you do see the outline of Otto, and it looks like Denver standing on the bridge as you're passing by, heading to the cafeteria.
I'll slowly approach them.
As
I build composure.
right, you just sort of hear of Domino walking into the bridge, and now that you're definitely closer, you can definitely see it's Otto and Denver having it looks like they're having a conversation on the bridge.
I'll just stand back, wait till they notice me.
Do we-
Both of you guys can roll perception.
All right, I'm down.
I wasn't necessarily sneaking, but I was just walking, so who knows how quiet I was.
24.
24.
26.
Fine.
26.
Yeah, we know you're there.
You guys both, or at the same time, like Denver, like looks past you, Otto, and Otto, you sort of like turn around, and you just sort of see Domino's just standing by the door.
I've got like a mug of like coffee or whatever from the galley. Welcome back.
Hi, good to be back. This is weird. Hope I didn't miss too much. Y'all, everybody safe? Everybody good?
Yeah.
Yep.
Everybody still have the same number of limbs that I left?
I never know about Sonny, but yes.
All
I
right,
think so.
seems good. Cool.
How do you want to handle this? 'Cause this is prime fuckery moments that we can use.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna make direct eye contact with Domino. Just go. You're still sleeping. This is a dream. Woo!
See you tomorrow.
All right, have a good one. Sleep well, bud.
Go ahead and take your coffee back to your room, Domino's.
And I'll grab some cookies for Zerat.
It's
2 cookies
You hear
Exactly. Too.
and a napkin.
You hear the sound of a plate being placed outside of your room, and the sound of footsteps.
And a tiny little tumbler of milk.
Oh,
Where the hell are my cookies?
And a note
Shut your fucking up. You don't care about Denver now.
to Zerat.
ooh, there's a note as well.
Oh.
The U is actually a heart.
So other things have evolved since I've left.
This is a surprise to literally everyone else also.
It's a dream. I can do whatever I want.
I'm living my best life right now. You can't stop me.
I feel like Zerat's gonna wake up and be like, I have questions.
So Domino's like, I did not write this.
It's been that gray. I don't remember.
Exactly.
Telepathically, it's okay, Domino. I love you too.
So it's just you two in the bridge. You guys just catch up.
Yeah, I'm down to sit back down in the old pilot's chair there and just take a minute to finally feel at home again.
Where you
Just
been?
Honestly, I spent some time out there with my mom. She's actually the one that yoinked me off the planet there. She heard I died, felt I died, and decided that it was a little too dangerous for a quote child to be out on their own. She and I had a falling out, and I said, "Fuck that! I'm gonna go hang out with Dad for a little bit," because she wouldn't let me come back to the ship. So she shunted me back into reality. I ended up out there on a Dari. Hung out with Dad for a little bit. Worked on some, did some work in the shop. That's the whole bandana thing. You gotta, on a Dari, you gotta do as the Kasatha do to be considered in. You know what I mean? So that's how you grow up. You grow up in it. It is what it is. Oh, and horns, a little bit different. Eyes, and I kind of like make a little bit more eye contact with you there. Eyes are actually a little more yellow than they were previously. Hanging out not on the material plane kind of speeds things along a little bit for the more demony half of me. So it might go away, it might not. I don't know how this shit works. But yeah, that's about me. Just out there bumping around. Doing it up. What have y'all been up to?
Well, I clearly took over your job.
Yeah, seeing a point to the instruction manual. Hope it still worked after you rebuilt.
I mean, yeah, it was still kind of helpful. Mixed with the many fuckeries you left in there for actually kind of screws me over a few times. Really didn't help when I rebuilt the ship and You also told me that it sticks in third gear. This doesn't have gears, so
Well, see,
that
that's
was
because
confusing.
you're not flying her right. You've never flown her right. If you can't feel the gears, then I don't feel the gears. Avoid the tears. All right, that's the way that it goes. You have to. I can't explain it.
You know, we get with mag. It's not the time, but
Feelings
Matt, you're
mutual there,
back.
bud.
Also, I don't think you're ever allowed to die again. If you die for a third time
Only
and
that
you
one.
come back, to me, you've died twice. And then you came back as a
fair.
ghost. So what was that? How were you? We legit saw you as as like a lightning in the thing. What was that?
Oh, I think that's when Mom yoinked me.
I thought you got
Yeah.
yoinked back with the swarm.
Nah, see, because I disappeared before. I'm gonna ask everybody tomorrow how that fight for the planet actually went, because I'm real upset that I missed that. Because I was gonna rodeo one of them big bugs in such a good way. It was gonna be awesome. But anyway, pretty much all I remember is I kind of went out for a little bit of a stroll, clear my head, and I took a step. I was on the planet. I took a step. I was back home. It was weird. So I don't know how it happened, but I know it was before the fight.
Our main theory was you went out on a scout mission and got gunned down.
Now, so right around that scout mission time is probably when I got yoinked.
Well,
yeah, if you ever meet
again and come back, I will kill you. Like
That's
I'm just,
fair.
it's gonna just
totally
gonna end it there.
yeah,
I can't
no,
handle it for the third time.
Now, if you ever meet my mom, though, you feel free to tell her that she's a piece of shit for stealing me at the wrong time. Like, that's fine. She and I have had words about it. Love her
From
to
what
death,
your
bless
mother
her heart.
did to you, I hope I never meet your mom.
Great lady. She's a fantastic person. She's just a little shitty for her time. Like, that's all that it really is. So,
I'm very confused.
Denver.
yeah.
While you were technically within the Pact Worlds, for a decent amount of time on Adari, you actually have heard of something that your crew has been up to. As there looks like there was a terrorist attempt caused by a good portion of your crew on Verces, an attempt to assassinate a member of a corporation on Verces.
All right. Oh, hey, also, by the way, are we pirates now?
Oh, right.
Because like when I was on Adari, I was watching the news and they said some shit went down out there on Versi, and that a whole handful, they didn't say who, but a handful of people from this ship may or may not have been involved. So are we pirates now?
Kinda. We're now kind of freedom fighters. Kinda. We were sent on a theft mission, turned into a hostage mission, then turned into a great escape, and then we sold that information to the Android coalition of people, and
I think you just gave full screen there a whole aneurysm.
What?
F11 full screen.
Don't worry about it. You'll get it when you're older. So it did list the people that were labeled as terrorists, as it being Domino, Kali, Freedom 11, Otto, and Thrawn.
All right. So, I mean, I have tons of questions. I'm sure you got tons of questions. I kind of just want to be home for a minute before I get too deep on nothing, all right?
Gotcha.
It's late. If you want to hang out, you're more than welcome to. But for the love, go get some sleep. You look like shit.
I did take a shower before I went to bed, so rude. But also, we are going to the same place because we still share the same room.
I was just gonna hang out up here for a little bit and just look at the stars. I haven't seen them in a while.
Well, you know your room is. We literally didn't change the ship at all. So,
Oh, cool.
well,
All right.
it doesn't matter. All right. Well, I'm going back to bed. I'll let
Do
you figure out how you want to fuck with the rest of the crew, and I'll just go with it tomorrow.
All right. Cool, man. Sleep well. Make good choices. Don't get arrested.
I actually gonna go steal. Well, not steal. He'll happily give them to me. But I'm gonna go get some drugs from Zerat because
Whoa, that's a new. We're gonna talk about
I
that
need
in the
them.
morning. We're gonna talk about
your
that in the
fault.
morning. It's okay. Fine.
You
Point
hear
fingers all you want.
a knock at your door. I guess. First question I have, Domino, did you just put the plate outside the door? Or did you knock when you put the plate outside the door, full of cookies?
Yeah, I left it, and then I hit the doorbell,
Okay.
and then I kept on walking.
Zerat, you just picked up your plate of cookies. As you're probably a good portion into your first one, maybe even into your second one, with the glass of milk, you hear a knock at the door shortly after. There was a weird note that was attached to it as well.
It just said to Zerat.
What did the note say?
No, it was a dash Zerat, but the U was a heart.
Ooh.
Gotcha.
But you hear a knock at your door.
I'll unbutton my nightgown a little bit. Come in.
by the way, is this like straight middle of the night, like 3 a.m. or something?
Yeah, it's real late right now.
Okay. I'm just gonna open the door and be like, "Hey, Zerat, I know what is this?"
Cookies. Oh, sorry, cookies. Full mouth doesn't really affect my magic.
I was gonna say that doesn't really work that way.
you give me like a muffled help that like, and I'm like, that I meant the out. What is this just how you sleep?
You caught me off guard. Yes.
I just need drugs. I need to be put to sleep. Hard and fast. Don't make that a joke.
Well, are you looking for the normal drugs or the hard drugs?
Hard and fast.
All right.
Directly to sleep.
I'll go ahead and I'll give Otto the petri dish that has one final dose of that stuff.
I'm like, 10-4, thank you. And then like as I like begin to walk out the door, I'll be like, what do I do with this?
Eat it.
Do I eat this? Oh, I just eat it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You had some earlier, do you not remember? It's powerful stuff. I don't blame you.
I ate this already?
You put it up your butt.
You said some very weird stuff.
If I already ate this and I don't remember, this is exactly what I need. And I'm literally just going to toss it in my mouth and just eat the whole thing.
Okay.
Because you did not tell me about portion sizes.
Yeah.
I was just the thing like, I will see you. I don't know, actually, because I ate that whole thing. So,
Yep, there you go.
All right,
I
as
think
you-
there was only one dose left.
Yeah,
I
there
was going to
was.
save it for Ferrix, but I don't need to.
Otto, as you go ahead and lay in bed, I need you to roll a fort save for me.
a fort save. That is an 11.
11.
Ooh, 11.
You instantly just crash instantly out.
That's what I needed.
You go into a dreamlike state where it's just a pitch black room where you sort of get cold. You see snow begin to fall around you. Continues to fall until it becomes the familiar looking landscape of the planet that you guys have been stuck on for a very long time.
The auto gets instantly depressed.
It gets better. You begin to see footprints that are walking away from you. That sort of appear in front of you, but walking away.
I'll slowly follow it.
Okay. When you slowly follow it, you realize your footprints are exactly filling those spots.
I'll then begin to like look down and just kind of check to see what I'm wearing and what I've got.
Yeah, you're wearing your normal your normal looking attire, but you're continuing to walk through as if you were preparing for a fight or something. But you continue to walk through. Each step is just filling that next footprint. You begin to see a broken down building that the footprints continue to walk into.
You said getting ready for battle, so Otto will then start to just spike the adrenaline, rack the gun, and just start like sprinting in the footsteps.
Okay. When you sprint to the footsteps, because you're constantly perceiving as Otto, you notice that each footstep you place goes right into those, continues with the increased pace, goes into those footprints continually. You finally make it inside of this building. It's a very familiar looking building. Go ahead and roll a intelligence check for me.
Straight intel?
Yep.
10.
10. You've been here before. It was where you guys took cover and attacked the swarm that were pinning down the Vlaka when you guys were trying to get the truck. You go to the second floor, as that's where most of the battle happened. And in the floor, you see a pool of water with an individual that's in a cloak, sort of curled up in the middle of this, that has a light layer of snow on top of them.
Otto will just assume it's a fallen soldier, so he'll like reach down to help, like pick him up, like, come on.
When you pick them up, you begin to feel like they're not like completely frozen, but they are definitely very stiff, like they've been in the cold for quite some time. You go ahead and sort of move them, and you begin to see the body sort of fall face forward up, and it's Denver in the same position that they were in when they were killed by the poison.
They fall forward.
So they're just like, so they were curled up in like a fetal position on their side, and you sort of like move them, and then they sort of plot forward. The masks come down, and you just see Denver's face sort of blank, all cold. But it's exactly the position that they were in whenever they fell from the poison the first time that they died.
I'll drop the rifle as if it never existed, and then just begin to start throwing every bit of medical aid I have, even if I'm like, I know this will not work. Just start jamming with every medical piece that I possibly have in a kit.
Oh, that is the wrong roll. Hold on. As you throw, like, put your gun off to the side, it's just sort of like you expect to hear a clatter, it just sort of disappears, and the room almost like fades away, as this is the one thing you're focusing on. It's the one thing that's truly left in this dreamlike state. That being said, you begin to pump every single piece of medkit and medicinal use that you have on you, and nothing seems to work. Even pull out the the poison immunity that Zurot gave you, and it even injected them with that. When you guys did the final battle for the swarm, you take 22 points of damage.
Straight damage, or
yes, that is straight HP.
2. All right. I'm sure there'll be some sort of like flinch of like, but then I'll just continue to go back, and as soon as I realize like none of my like tech is working, I'll revert back to basics and just start CPR.
Okay. doing this tech, you feel that sharp point of pain, and the only thing you can see, like as you look down to see where that pain was, is a dagger that Denver's holding, and it's just jammed into you. And you just hear, "You let me die," coming from Denver.
And kind of like like an angry cry, he'll just be like, "I know," and just continue to like push through for the CPR.
Sunny, Kali, and Denver, in the quietness that is the ship during the night, you hear a loud scream from Otto. Just yell, "I know." Otto, you continue to attempt to do CPR. The body falls limp once again, and you just continue on to CPR, until you begin to see something sort of. It looks like Denver's heart begins to beat again. But you notice that their eyes, when they open them, are swarm-like. And they jump up towards you, and you're sort of woken up. Kali, Denver, and Sunny, you guys heard "I know" in your sleep. Is there anything you guys want to use to react to that? Or do you just want to ignore that happened?
Like it woke us up?
Yeah, it was loud enough to wake you up. As you guys are both on the room that flank Otto. Denver, you're just awake, just sort of admiring where you are on the ship when you hear "I know."
Do I recognize it as his voice?
Yeah, you
Or-
absolutely recognize it's Otto's voice.
I'll step outside and knock on his door.
Okay. Kali, is there anything you would like to do?
I'll open up my door and just see what's going on. And then I'll see Sunny knocking on Otto's door.
Okay. Denver?
Did you just hear that?
Yeah. Denver's gonna give Otto some space.
Okay. At this point, Denver, you take a look around. You've been here before, not specifically at this spot, but you recognize where you are in the solar system as being inside the diaspora. You can see the other large rocks sort of floating as it rotates around. But you do know where you are inside of the Pact Worlds, at least, which is sort of comforting that you're within a place that you're very familiar with. You're not off in the drift. You're not off in the vast or anything like that, but relatively close to home. Ladies, you guys sort of notice Sunny looks over to you, calling, asks, "Did you hear that?"
Yeah, I'd be surprised if other people didn't.
I mean, like, should we? I don't want to wake him up. What if he's? I don't know. What do we do?
Well, you already tried knocking, so I mean, we could just leave him alone.
I guess. Did he answer, or was there any noise past the knocking?
As you're knocking, Otto, you do not hear any sort of knocking as you're just dead asleep. So there's just no noise. You can roll a perception, Sunny, if you want to try to like listen through. It's gonna be harder because there's sealed doors in between, but
I'll just tell you right now, I didn't get it.
okay. What did you roll?
A 1, and I have a +9, so 10.
10. You hear very faint sort of rustling on the other side, but
Ew.
it's just them like you can hear tossing and turning. That's happening.
Oh, okay.
On the other side of the door, but that's all you can really hear. It's just very, very faint, like almost as if they're like turning over to like one side and roll over instantly, sort of like they're trying to get comfy but can't.
All right. Well, you better go back to sleep because I'm having some weird fucking dreams too. Like that Denver was alive or on the ship. I don't know. This is too much for me.
Yeah, I got that one too, but I just figured it was a random mistake by Al.
Wait, you got that? Like you got that message?
All over the comm link?
Yeah, I thought that was a
Yeah.
dream.
No, you weren't dreaming.
I guess we got some shit to figure out in the morning. All right, good night.
Yeah, I'm too tired to figure it out now.
Just walk back to my room.
You guys go ahead, head back to your respective rooms. Denver, you continue to stay out there, and you can just see the one thing that you absolutely loved about space travel is just seeing the stars, being among them. Obviously, going fast is a big plus, but just space travel in general is where your heart sits. So to be able to not be stuck on a planet, not be in either of your homes, to just be out and about on your own. It's nice. It's very comfortable. It's relaxing. You end up falling asleep inside of the piloting chair as you're sort of like kicked back with your feet up on the dash, and you're sort of watching as you sort of drift into sleep.
As I'm like, if I'm leaning back like that, I would have just pulled goggles back down and just vibed out.
Yep.
Put some like rad like synthwave on in the bridge to like watch the stars to like some cool synthwave, and then just passed out.
Okay. The following morning, you guys sort of all wake up simultaneously. As you guys typically wake up relatively within the same time of each other. It's weird because it's still out looking outside. It looks exactly the same as it did earlier. They're like the sun's in the same location, everything like that. But you guys do see like Al has the lights, the interior lights sort of match what it should be outside, so that way it feels you still have that day-night cycle going. But you guys do have that day cycle as you sort of all wake up and begin to head to the cafeteria, because who doesn't want breakfast in the morning?
I would like to get there a little early, make a special steak and egg breakfast.
Okay.
A little note.
Okay.
It just says Domino
Okay.
with an eye or a heart over the eye.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna make myself some Twinkies.
A steak and egg dinner for a breakfast for Domino and Twinkies for Zerat. Domino, you arrive next. The only person you currently see inside of the cafeteria is Zerat, but there is a large plate on the table already. You can see steam still rising from it of some steak and eggs, and there's a nice little note that just says Domino with a heart over the eye.
I read the note, and I look at Zerat. Did you make this?
Just for you.
Thank you. Smells delicious.
Just wanted to return the favor from last night. I appreciate your friendship.
It's just 2 cookies. I'd do it for anybody.
Don't
But the
forget
milk,
Mhm.
it's all for you.
Well, eat that fast. I don't want the others to get jealous of what we have.
This is the love story I didn't know I needed until this exact moment between Zerat and Domino. Now this is a family.
So a
Damn.
bug and a lizard start dating, right?
If I ate it slower than 3 bites, that's just disrespect to the chef.
I would feel insulted, honestly, yes.
the rest of you sort of walk into the cafeteria as Zerat sitting down with a plate of Twinkies. You guys see Domino just absolutely just scarfing something on this plate. As you guys sort of all continue just getting your breakfast set up and stuff like that, you guys hear another set of footsteps, excuse me. coming from down the hall towards the cafeteria. Denver, you walk that way, and you would just assume that since they rebuilt the ship, that the cafeteria is probably in the same spot. You're getting hungry. You go ahead and head into the cafeteria, and you see Zerat and Domino sitting a little closer together than most people do, and then everyone else is sort of set around the table. Just you can just tell they're sitting there, and it's a bittersweet moment because you can see like what their interactions are when you weren't here. So like you could definitely tell like obviously you can tell how Otto felt and like the missing was there, but it's weird like seeing how the crew continued on without you there. And like relationships were formed, friendships were like as they're all sort of laughing and bonding over this breakfast that they're having together. This is sort of what you walk into.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna walk in as I'm walking in, goggles up, because I don't need them because I'm not looking out into space.
True.
Just kind of like it ain't no thing. I'm just gonna walk over and like start getting myself some food out of that there replicator.
As you guys sort of walk, you guys see Denver sort of walk past you guys without saying anything, walk over to the replicator, begin putting in their order, and just sort of like tapping and waiting for it. As you guys also sort of like stop conversation and track Denver walking across the room.
Hey y'all, I'm back. Howdy. And this is still with bandana up.
Yeah.
What?
Didn't they die?
And they were here last night.
We might still be on drugs. I have not ruled that out.
So, to rule that out for you,
I never took any drugs.
Do you see Denver?
Domino is stone cold sober. You have a problem that I heard about that we need to talk about because I'm a little upset with you, but I'm also real glad to see you.
Not a problem.
We'll talk about it.
I can fix him.
What?
I believe you can. You can fix just about anything, but I don't think you can fix an addiction. And we're going to have a chat about that too, because there's some unhealthy behaviors that I've noticed out of you that seem to have really risen to the top. Sonny, it's great to see you. F11. I heard good things. All right, cool. Collie, not a spy.
Actually.
At
There's
that
a spy?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, no?
No.
Oh, I'm a little. Jury's still out. Got it. Okay. And now, who let my boy, I'm pointing at Otto, have all of these emotions and just ain't nobody made sure that he okay?
That would be Sunny.
Why is it me? Everybody had their emotions. Collie had emotions, okay? So we took care of her. I don't know why that means we didn't take care of him. I think someone checked on him, surely.
Oh, all right.
He doesn't like me. He's racist towards me. Why would I check on him?
I mean, that. And I'm going to look at Otto. We need to have a better chat about how you interact with the many other species and other folk around the galaxy and the cosmos, all right? Because you can't just call people a twig or a plant or like a bug or anything like that. No offense to our our present company.
Glad we're the only examples you could think of.
Or a demon like myself, or
Okay,
lizard.
okay.
a lizard. That'd be pretty bad. Or like an emotionless flesh skeleton. Or you know, like a house cat.
Yep.
Yeah, a house cat. That'd be weird. Don't be doing
just
that.
trying to insult everybody.
Oh, it was brought up that I left some people out, so I figured I'd insult everybody so we're all angry at the same way. Anyway, hey, I'm back. Hi, I missed you.
Well, we obviously missed you too. Where did you go? Where did you come from?
Cotton Eye Joe.
No, Denver.
Oh, yep, that's me. Hey, so y'all remember that night that I disappeared?
No. Yes.
I went out for a walk. Drugs are hurting your brain. I went out for a walk, and I just never came back. Otto said that y'all just kind of assumed that I went out scouting and just died.
It was more than just assuming. We fucking went looking.
Yeah, we
a
searched
lot.
for you.
Oh, well,
I don't remember looking, but
Months.
I just assumed you're gone.
no.
Shit
Yeah, I'd
happens.
never asked you to join the scout team.
Yeah, it felt like just a few moments, to be honest. It flew by so fast.
Wasn't the first
All
time.
right, cool. My ego's
Remember,
not
it's gonna
hurt.
go.
My ego's not hurt at all by that. But so you remember when I died from the poison?
I was there for that. Yes.
Yeah. That felt real bad. So anyway, my mom, she found out back home, and she was like, "Mm-mm," and she yoinked me from the material plane and just zipped me right back home with her. So that's why this is going on. Bigger horns, weird eyes.
Mom
that
was
kinda
the demon.
stuff. Yeah, and Dad was cool. So we had some beef because she's like, "You're too young to be out there getting into trouble." I'm like, "Mom, I'm 28. That's perfectly adult." And she's like, "Not to demons." And I'm like, "Well, I'm only half." And she's like, "That means it takes half the time a demon would to reach adulthood." And I said, "Your math is wrong. You're a demon. You don't understand numbers. It's fine." And she was like, "You're not going to use that tone in my house." And I was like, "Fine, I'll go hang out with Dad since you won't let me go back with my friends who obviously need me." And next thing I know, I'm standing on a Dari. And people were looking at me all weird for, just A, being a tiefling, B, not being Kasatha, and C, for, that's where the bandana comes from. Hung out with my dad, fixed some stuff, learned a little bit, but I did give the majority of my knowledge to Big Spooky Space Bass to come on back. So that's kind of just some knowledge I'll never get back. And then finally Mom was like, "I guess you can go back." And I was like, "All right, cool. Now I'm here."
Oh, I have no further questions.
Cool.
Does anybody else have any familial baggage?
Nah.
I'm assuming I'm so hungover and fucked up, it's probably hard for me to even pick my head up off the table.
No, you feel absolutely fine. You feel a little achy from after, like when you woke up and like stiff. But other than that, it just felt like you slept on your back wrong. And that's really about it. The drugs did it after they took toll. You almost feel like you never even took them.
I'm gonna kind of give Zoran a weird look, and just mouth to him, "The fuck was that?"
In your head, you hear, "I'm not good at what? What did you say?"
Can I get a breakfast Twinkie?
Yeah, sure thing.
Thanks.
Zrat will stand up, walk over to the thing, and hit some buttons.
So
To answer your question, Domino, I may have some deep familial ties to the swarm.
oh shit. I'm just
Your
tied to demons.
grandfather?
My grandfather was Swarm.
I mean, just the actual history of it. No real close familial ties.
I mean, I don't really know how this works, but biologically, wouldn't you have a connection there?
Yep. But it's severed, so we should be good.
I don't know. I just wondered. You brought it up. You got that Twinkie?
Here it is.
Thank you.
If you take a bite, there's a sausage link in the middle of the Twinkie.
I will be like, "What the fuck?" Oh,
Breakfast Twinkie.
Add some syrup to that?
I'm
Breakfast
actually
Twinkie.
kind of down IRL to try that.
Right, real talk.
Yeah,
Now
like,
I'm hungry.
take a
Right.
bite, It's full on oh.
If we ever
a little
meet
bit
up
sticky,
for
that's
a
okay.
Oh.
24-hour stream,
We're
when we all
trying
meet
that.
up, we're absolutely trying that for breakfast.
Yeah. And Laura's gonna have 2 of them.
Exactly.
No,
I think
we're
we're-
gonna have none of them.
We got to go commercial with it, and the tagline's going to be, "It's a little bit sticky, but that's okay."
I've missed this.
Cream covered sausage.
Is it the creamy meat pie?
My
Alright.
God. Anyway, so
There goes all of this
moving
episode's
on.
monetization.
that was already gone before we even got through the intro.
Yeah.
As you guys continue to have conversation, you guys do hear over the intercoms Al say, "Good morning."
Morning, Al.
No, we don't talk to him anymore.
He's crazy.
He's a robot. I don't acknowledge robots.
All right, y'all are gonna have to get me way caught up. Because I was talking to Al a whole shit ton last night, and he seemed perfectly fine.
Oh, what?
He's gonna share all your secrets.
At any point in the night, did he happen to scare you with life impending information, and then turns out he's just fucking with you for an ad?
No, I feel like I remember that, but
Yeah, just checking. No reason.
He does that now.
okay. Was it for
We don't
Raid
talk
Shadow
about AI.
Legends?
It was indeed.
Cool. All right.
Yep.
What a dick.
No. Okay. Well, that was where I. Okay, we have RP still.
Hit points.
Yep,
yes,
right point.
to-
Anyway, so Al responds to Denver, since no one else is acknowledging them. Denver, can you let the captain know that there is someone at the door?
Before I relay that message there, Al, we're in space there, bud. Which door are you talking about? Because if I open the wrong one, just right on out. So are you saying that somebody snuck up on us and docked with us and now they're knocking on the door, or are you saying some bullshit?
No, someone's knocking at the loading bay door.
Denver, it may seem like we're in space. We're actually on a rock, an asteroid belt, if you will.
Yeah, we're in the diaspora. I caught on.
So smart.
Should I let them in?
Well,
I'm
no,
gonna.
I need a gun.
Oh my
Yes.
god, I need a gun.
You just see me like stomp off.
I don't know. Not
I'm gonna
another
turn
death.
around.
Not another death.
I'm gonna turn around and look at Sonny because Al told me that Sonny's the captain, so I just figured that maybe something changed while I was gone. Hey, Sonny. Al says there's somebody at the door.
Motherfucker. Is there a way for us to check cams from here?
You could ask Al to show them.
Oh,
Hey, Al, can you show us
Ow.
the cameras?
Yes, Sonny.
oh, sorry.
May you show us the cameras?
Will you show me the camera for out there?
Will do. As you see an individual you guys met with just yesterday, who is part of the AAF.
It's like the local sheriff being like, "You can't park here."
Okay, you can let him in.
Understood.
You
That's
don't
it.
have a permit to camp.
Opens up, and you guys hear Al. They're on the ship. And then over the intercoms, like over all of them, you hear, "Please walk towards the bridge and take a left. They're in the cafeteria."
I want to yell because Otto left. Otto! Apparently y'all know him. You don't need to shoot him.
You just hear a rack like, "That's those a mill. You can shoot him."
Otto, as you sort of walk out of your room with the rifle as you're racking the bullet, you see the familiar individual that you guys met with yesterday from the AAF you guys sold the hard drive to.
It's just
So-
like, right, like, just kind of drop, like, go to the sling. I need another Twinkie.
What? Is that a okay. And you're going to walk towards the cafeteria's this way? Yeah? And he sort of walks
Just-
with you.
Yeah.
sort of like a couple steps behind you, sort of like trying to figure out where they're going. Where he eventually finds out that this is where you guys have your meetings, as you guys met here when you guys were having your big group meetings. He sort of sees everyone sort of set around the dinner table or breakfast table in general.
Table.
And you guys all see this individual walk forward.
I like step in, and like as soon as I step in, I'm gonna like turn around and be like, "You want a breakfast Twinkie?"
What is that?
Sticky yet delicious.
Zerat, 2 breakfast Twinkies, please.
It's already 2 just floating in the air towards them.
I just snag both and just hand him one, and I take a bite.
It's a little bit sticky, but that's okay.
But it's perfect.
He takes like a small bite out of it. Anyway.
I know, right? I know.
This one's actually got like, instead of like the normal cream filling, it's like a maple cream filling. So, you know, a little more breakfasty.
My
And the
favorite part's
face
when you put
just-
the sausage link into the Twinkie and then the cream filling comes out the other end.
While trying these breakfast Twinkies, all I can think is kombucha girl. I'm just like,
Cut it.
So this is weird. A couple of contracts became available. We gave out the first and second choice, got their options. As you guys requested, you guys got the third choice in said options. We're still waiting to hear back if there is a safe haven available within Absalom Station for you. But we have a couple options here for you. One is on Abalon, as you guys brought to our attention from the Varix androids that you guys found. We need to know if there are other kidnapping happening within that location. You guys said that you guys knew them, so I'm assuming you guys know where they are from and where they are. So you guys have that option. Or the other option is, thanks to the hard drive you guys gave us, there's someone that needs to be dealt with.
We like dealing with people.
I need more ammo.
What does that entail?
He sort of looks over to Freedom 11. Silencing.
How much do each of these bring us?
The silencing of one Dobert Kapoor would be 10,000. The other one is up for negotiation, as we don't know exactly what or who are stealing these droids and bringing them to the diaspora.
You're just asking us to figure out who stole them or who kidnapped them.
Who
We're not
kidnapped
asking us
them.
to return Varix's.
Correct. You guys mentioned that you guys were bringing them back at some point, but we need to figure out who is kidnapping them. If there's additional, if you guys can deal with it and silence the issue, then do it.
Do you want negotiation beforehand or after we figure out the outcome if we're able to silence that person?
As soon as you figure out a entity of who it is, please reach out to us and let us know. There is a contact on Abalon. I will be more than happy to give you their contact information or where you can meet them at on planet, so you guys don't have to travel all the way back to us to be able to have a conversation, as it would take time for the message to be traveled between Abalon and here.
Okay. When do you need to know by?
As soon as you find out, reach out to the contact.
I mean, our decision between the two.
Oh, I was sort of hoping you would have a decision before I left.
Now,
Okay,
we are really good at what we do. What if we take both?
We are really good at what we do, except for when it becomes decision making.
Hey, we're real good at what we do, especially when it means driving fast and kicking ass. All right.
And this is kicking 2S.
We would need this
So we'll
done
just silence
within,
both people.
We would need this done within a week if you guys were to take on both jobs.
I mean, Verses is on the way back to Cast.
Abalone?
Mm-hmm. Some have S's, some don't. My brain gets tongue tied.
But that makes sense being a Sharon. I understand.
At this point, you see Otto just bust back in with like an ammo can. It's like, slam the like, it's Dobrik, right? Dobrik, right? Right?
As far as I'm aware,
Okay.
your crew is interested in both jobs.
Well, there's 2 Dobriks.
No.
No, there's another job. You left before you heard.
If we drive fast enough, there could be 2 Dobriks.
Does that work like that?
I don't. There's no science behind it.
Oh, splitting him in half. Is that what you're
Well-
saying? Oh, you lost me.
No, forget it. I'll explain it later.
Also, Dobrik is how you guys became terrorists, so is this going to be the best option?
Sonny, I'm glad you said that because I really did not know who Dobrik was.
Yes, that's the person that someone decided to hold a gun on out of
Mhm.
nowhere.
Well, it's not like you didn't deserve it.
Is this one of those situations where the less I know, the better?
You were at home with your kids. You know, when I called you.
Hmm.
If we
Said
did
that our
this,
team is stupid.
I
if we
really
did this, we
miss a
would
lot.
clearly be the main suspects. So
Actually, I
it would
beg
be
to
more
differ.
wanted.
I think we would be the last people they'd suspect because if we wanted him dead, we would have just done it there.
Or they'll go for the easiest target. You know, the media.
Pretty sure we'll
Oh.
be seeked out as soon as we get to the planet.
Yeah, we are already super wanted, so it really doesn't matter.
So now, hear me out. I am not wanted in that regard.
Not in that one, in another one.
Yeah, not in that regard. So I mean, like, what's another thing? If we're pirates now, then like, hey, what's another thing for being an outlaw? I could do it since they'll be looking for y'all.
4 of us are not wanted. It would be
Technically,
you.
as a reminder, everyone is technically wanted.
Well, I mean, for the terrorists of that planet.
I wasn't a part of the crew for a little bit.
You're still wanted for aiding and abetting 2 wanted fugitives.
I would like to speak to my lawyer.
So would Domino and Kali, but that's besides the point.
I am Domino and Kali's attorney. Hello, how are you?
Either way, we would need both of these completed within the week if you were to take on both. That is a very ambitious option, as drift travel can't be guaranteed.
That was my next question. Is it even possible to get to both places within a week?
Isn't it like a D6?
Meta-wise, it's a D6 to get
Per.
one way.
For the drift, D6 plus 2 non-drift.
Exactly.
Well,
It'd be
what's our
very difficult.
Literally a gamble.
what's our drift engine look like? Because I know the better drift engine we have, the faster we can travel.
It's the exact same drift.
Okay.
Can we
then never
upgrade our
mind.
drift while we're here? Our drift
I
engine?
don't have that time.
Could have stolen the Mega Drift from the Vlaka, but
I'm pretty sure they needed that more than us.
yeah. They're not wanted fugitives like we are.
It's fair.
Can we just go see him again? I feel like after we dealt with what's going on out there, it's got to be a pretty cool place, right?
No, I am not going back.
I won't disappear again, I promise.
I don't believe you.
Anyway, if I may interrupt, it'd be very, very difficult, more than likely, unlikely, that you guys would be able to even reach both places within a week.
Oh yeah, really, it's not really a straight line. Space works all.
No, it's wibbly wobbly, timey wimey.
Mhm.
It's really more of like a rug.
Hmm.
Well, I vote on Dobrik because man needs a bullet.
He
As
does, but I
much-
don't think we're the best people for it.
As much as I miss knocking a few heads, I don't think Dobrik is the target for us.
I'll vote with
Hey.
whichever side is going to win because I don't know what the hell's going on.
Are Thrawn and Ferrix in here?
No, they are not. They seem to be missing from this little powwow.
Oh, man, I really am the captain.
Actually, if you got to think about it, I mean, the chief mate's next up, but
Sure.
Shh.
okay,
Usually, I just intimidate the captain to do my bidding.
right.
I suggest
Sign-
we go this way.
Well, fake captain, what do you think?
I think Dobrik's a little
No,
hot.
no. You're the actual current
Oh.
captain.
No,
fake
no,
captain.
no. That's
Oh,
fake
well-
captain. Ask
No,
Al.
no, no, no. That's next in line, captain. You're fake captain.
How about we just go with a pure democracy? All
I
hands
vote-
in.
I vote going to Avalon, taking the droids back, or androids back.
Collie? Freedom?
I vote whatever one gets us more money.
We have to negotiate. Yeah. Let's free these droids. And, if these other people can't clean up Dobrik, then maybe we can get rid of him on the way, when we get back.
Yeah, if worst comes to worst, we can communicate and see if they had that task taken care of yet.
If we don't take it, this is going to the fourth in line team. So really,
It will be.
And they might be shitty at their jobs.
Yeah.
they are definitely more shitty than we are.
That is not.
Or just worse
Factual. That is-
negotiators.
Yeah, that's just assumption. But yeah, if we could get the team 4, the squad going in for Dobrik, comm link, that way we can communicate, see if they're good. I guess because I feel like the rest of us we're good. We're not getting Dobrik, I'm assuming.
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and work with the Varixes.
I will not give you their comm information as that is their private information, just like I would not give other groups your comm informations. But you guys, once you guys completed this task, you're more than welcome to check in with the AAF representation on planet, and they can make the proper communications that need to be taken to see if the job has been completed already.
Yeah, I guess.
Is there an AAF station on Avalon?
Yes, there's one on every planet.
Fantastic.
Well,
As you guys head in, we don't know what or who we're looking at. They don't know. We had a couple people question the androids, and they're unaware, even within their data banks themselves, that they're unaware of who took them. So we will be leaning on you and your guidance as you guys have met these droids before. And you are more familiar with the town that they hail from, Castrovel, but it's not the real Castrovel. It's a second Castrovel? New
Mhm.
Castrovel, if you will.
NC is what I've heard it be called before.
Wasn't it named after a place on Castrovel?
Yeah,
It's been a minute. That was
I don't know where my notes are.
honestly, that's back when we had our original crew that we set out from Absalom Station with Absalom Station, and I think the crew member in question's been arrested and is probably in jail still. So that's just the way that goes.
You guys get wanted significantly.
We weren't wanted at the time, just them.
no, we were still wanted.
Well, wanted for different reasons, not like legally wanted, more like I'm gonna shut up.
I
Remember
was
when you
just,
said you weren't a criminal?
I'm not a criminal. I'm just tired
I
of some weird
don't
shit.
I don't need to hear.
Were
The less
you
I
a-
know, the better.
Were you able to determine if, like, the Lord Barracks was able to still use their eyes?
That technology's still being checked into. It's only been roughly about 12 hours since we had that information. And obviously, we don't want to pry too much into another individual's life.
Okay, but we're free to talk to the Barracks as needed and return them if they wish.
If they wish, they're not being held here. They're just being taken care of.
Is there anyone specifically that they, I mean, when they came, like, knows how they arrived or where they arrived?
No, they sort of walked in looking for a place to stay. They sort of chatted with some of the individuals around, no one in particular, and then they sort of just told their story, and then we had an opening for them to be able to make a wage.
All right, we'll have a chat with them then.
Perfect. But I will say starting will be 8,000 a piece, or 8,000 not a piece as a total. 8,000 total.
You said 8,000 apiece.
I have a lot of contracts going through my head. I apologize. 8,000 total as a beginning cost. Once you guys figure out who or what we're dealing with, and once we figure it out, we can go ahead and begin to adjust the price accordingly, depending on what you need to silence or who you need to silence.
I'm gonna kind of look over to Domino and be like,
I say we do it.
all right, well, we're good with that.
Perfect. I will make sure to let the leadership know that you guys have chosen this contract. And good luck.
You still need this done in a week?
Yes.
Okay.
If it is a larger issue than we are understanding it may be, we believe it is one individual, but if it ends up being a multitude of individuals working together, then we can, again, negotiate. We're very open to working with you guys, as Freedom 11 knows.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you so much.
You're quite welcome. Thank you. Begins to go ahead and leaves.
I bet the Dobik contract was the 8,000 per person he was talking about.
No, that was 10,000.
No, I don't listen very well.
It's okay. I listened for you.
I'm sorry, I spaced out there for a minute. You said we didn't take the $10,000 contract?
No, we're taking this one,
I
but it
voted
could
for
be.
that one.
It could be more. It's 8,000 right now, but that's just to find out who it is. They're gonna give us more if we're able to take them out.
It could even be 10,000.
It could be 10,000. We'll make it 10,000.
All right, so we're officially. I'm gonna look at everybody in the room. And go, so we're officially pirates then. Like, if we're just gonna make it 10,000, like, so.
A lot has
The
happened.
job was literally a hit job, so
For the record, I leave and we're fighting for the safety of a planet. I come back, we're pirates. Marinate on that for a minute, all right?
We already saved the planet without you, which was a baller fight, if I do say so myself.
Did you just say about?
Laka taught me that word.
That's cool as shit. All right. What?
For the record, it was only Otto and Kali that broke the law. We were just visitors.
I should not be involved in that.
You were there.
That's it. I didn't bring the gun and I didn't pull the gun.
Yeah, she was kind of roped into that.
I am.
Yeah.
I'm starting to feel a little targeted here.
Well, you should.
I'm framed again. 2 crimes I'm blamed for, didn't commit either.
You're just trying to get people out of the building.
We don't have a lot of time, so if somebody wants to go check on Captain and Ferrix, Freedom, if you want to go fire up the engines, I'm gonna go get in the Actually,
Where you
gonna
trying to go there,
go-
bud?
I'm gonna go fire up Vengeance. Freedom, take a break. Actually, and you see me like awkwardly like kind of walk out the door and then make a left towards the bridge, and then you see like Otto then go back and cross the door the other way.
There we go. That's the right way there, bud. All right. So as soon as Otto's headed back towards the engineering station. All right, y'all. So Otto messed with all of my seat settings, and I'm so mad about it. But don't nobody tell him, okay?
Is it not
That's fine.
a preset op? You can't push.
There's no preset buttons. The dude went in there with a fucking wrench, and he was just like, I gotta make room for my tail. And I'm like, I don't got one. So now there's this big old hole where the lumbar support should be, and I'm pissed about it.
I'm not great at keeping secrets, but
No, you can tell him I'm mad. That's fine. But then if he comes back, I'm not good with confrontation with him. So I'm just gonna be like, domino line. I'm fine. Just letting you know.
Question: Are your wings any larger? Can you fly now? Is that you do that? I mean, your horns are and your eyes are kind of like jaundiced a little bit, but I didn't know if your wings were like more not wimpy.
looking real ominous over there.
Nope, they still suck. Thanks for bringing that up, though. I'm glad that I had to say that in front of a room full of people.
We all just watched you like, can you
he's like,
fly?
Can you fly now? Nope, still kind of embarrassed about that. Horns got cool, eyes got cool, teeth got cool, but I'm not ready to show those yet.
Oh, I figured those got more yellow too. That's why you have the bandana on still.
No,
Ew.
no. See, all right, fuck it. I pull the bandana down, and just they're all like look like they've been sharpened.
Are you a vampire?
Can
No.
you put it back up?
Yeah, this is. Thanks. I showed y'all my face, which is. I don't know. Can you put it back up now?
I feel
Yeah.
like you're gonna rip our throat out.
I'm
Oh,
not,
God.
I'm the same. I'm the same Denver. I got back and Mom was like, "Hey, you're looking mighty human there. You need to demon yourself up."
You
So
know what, Denver? You might be the same, but I'm different. I'm now our getaway driver. Just in case you wondered.
Nope.
I'm just saying, I got us out of a planet where we were wanted terrorists. I'm sorry, where the rest of the party was wanted terrorists.
And you know what? I'm proud of you. Great job. How many phone books did it take to be able to see over that there wheel?
None. I used my arms to drive and my arms to steer and push the pedals.
And to sit.
Nope, I didn't sit. I just stood in my seat.
I think the computers do most of the licking.
Yeah.
I was
I'm gonna-
fantastic.
I'm proud of you. I really am. And I'd like to lie to you and say that I'm not upset, but my pride's a little bit hurt that you were able to do that without me. I noticed that y'all really didn't need me that much, so try
Message
Try real hard.
received.
Oh, yes?
You look at it, and it's a picture as well as a video file from an
What's
unknown
the-
number.
What's the thumbnail?
The thumbnail for the video?
Yes.
It's
I don't want to
you.
play this if it's information
It's
that I
you.
don't want to share. Oh no, we're not gonna play that yet.
Hey, Al,
Is
go
it-
ahead
was
and
it
play
just
that.
was it just to the ship or was it to like
No,
my
it was
comlink?
it was to everyone. It was to the ship.
Oh no!
Hey, Al, go ahead and put that on screen there, bud. Need to know.
Will do. And you see the video file is sort of like underneath the picture, which is all of the Vlaka leaders that you guys saved. They all are together, and you see it's like first planetary mission or planetary meeting, and it's all of them together, and it has like hashtag new planet hashtag Vancer second chancers hashtag holiday. And then it's just a picture of them. And then it's a video of you from, it's off in a distance, but it looks like it's a video like from a weapon. And Denver, you see Sunny throw out as like a solar energy wraps around her hand. She throws out a
Why?
large hook as she anchors on to this beast, and it instantly you see her like get thrown and like fall through as she gets thrown through the air. And it
Why
just
did they
says underneath of
videotape
that, underneath of it says, "Thanks for slaying this beast once again."
Did y'all have to fight a second Hooberstank?
Look, I thought I should be able to ride that, so I have the ability to grapple things now, and I tried to fling myself up, and I misjudged how tall it was in comparison to me, and I slammed on its side and got thrown away.
I did the same thing. I tried to climb it with my sword.
I thought it would
And-
be so cool.
I thought it was gonna be great. No, it just chucked me 115 feet, 150 feet, something like that.
It did the
I think
exact
Zerot
same
caught
thing
me,
too.
But like,
Try doing
yeah,
that and being my size.
Yeah, I mean, I think relatively we're about the same size to the Hoover Snake. So like, yeah,
That's a new
This
one.
was extremely rude from a planet that we saved.
no, I think that's perfect. Anyway,
I find it quite heroic.
I think you did great. If honestly, if Ferrex were here, I'd show them that video and say this is the definition of yeehaw.
Hmm. Okay, well, I will go grab the two Ferrexes from the bar and bring them back here to the three rules. And then do we need anything else from?
Wait, is that the name of the ship now?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we had to rename it.
So it's not the it's not the Gregory.
No, it's
No.
3 rules.
We didn't know if we were ever going to see you again, so we
Aw.
named the ship after you.
Guys, I am legitimately touched. Y'all gonna make me cry some tears.
Up in here, up in here.
Yeah, I'm gonna go start the ship up before y'all see me embarrass myself any further.
We're renaming it.
Nope.
Yeah, you're back now, and we're wanted again, so we're probably going to have to rebrand once again. I'm sorry.
Nope, over my dead body. And if you want my dead
That's a
body,
good
you're gonna
name.
have to fight Otto about
Oh,
it.
my dead body. That's a good name. You guys do
like a
hear
bet.
coming from the engine bay just Otto just laughing hysterically
What an asshole.
shortly after the video was played. As you guys begin to go ahead and set up positions on the ship, you guys have an open spot that everyone's sort of sitting at. You see Ferrex and Thrawn sort of mosey their way to the bridge and sort of hop on. Thrawn looks a little worse for wear. But you guys also haven't seen him since before the group of you took the drugs last night. Excuse me, Ferrex just looks tired, like he stayed up too late. But they are at their stations, sort of ready, cracking their neck as they sort of see everyone hopping into their space. Denver, you're back in the pilot seat. Domino, you're sort of just in the middle of the bridge as you are, just waiting to help out whoever needs it. Zerot, you go to the magic officers section. Kali and Sunny, you guys take your seats up at the gunner's chair. Freedom 11, you're sort of just hanging around, looking around like, well, I've done this, I did that. Sort of just waiting to see exactly who needs you and where exactly. Sort of just waiting to see. You guys hear the familiar sound. Denver, it's been a very long time since you've heard this. It's been roughly about a month for you. But you hear as the engines begin to warm up and
Hell
prepare.
yeah.
Denver, I need you to roll a piloting check.
All right. So Denver walks into the bridge, hops into the pilot's seat, flipping switches, throwing levers, all that stuff. Hey Al, let's get this thing up in the air, shall we? All right, let's go. Just kind of do pre-flight stuff, chatting the shit. And I rolled a 16 on the dice.
I was gonna say, Zerat will turn around, spin his share. It's good to have you back, Denver, and you can have advantage on this roll.
Oh, okay. Let me see what I can get. Oh, buddy. So that's a better one. Thank you. That was a natural 20 on the advantage.
Yes. Welcome
So-
back.
So altogether, that's a 34.
Yep.
But it's good to have you. It's great to be back, but feels like I never left. All right, here we go. Over the comms. Everybody, seat back trays up in the lock position. Kick your seats up. Seatbelt sign is on. No moseying about until I say we're good. All right. Here we go.
When you guys take off into space, are you guys wanting to take the drift to Abalon, or are you guys wanting to fly just normal through Abalon?
Wait. Didn't we want to pick up the Varixes before we did that?
Yeah, Zerat said that he went to go pick them up.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure we didn't leave somebody
No,
behind.
yeah, not again.
Just standing.
Zerat's just like, no,
Guys!
Captain's log.
We need those. That's
No,
all the
flatter.
information we have.
It's just 2 Varixes just stuck in the diaspora forever because they're androids and they don't have to breathe. It's like,
Okay,
well, this
bye.
sucks.
But no, you guys have the Varixes there. Zerat was able to get them easy enough. They were waiting for you guys to come back and let them know when you guys are ready to take them home anyway. But are you guys taking the drift, or are you guys wanting to go just through space, the final frontier?
I mean, that is, I guess, up to the pilot or captain. But the drift is the only way to guarantee we get there within our allotted week.
It's not even a guarantee.
It's 1d6. Oh, I guess
Oh,
that's
yeah.
only 1d6 to Absalom Station.
Can we call him back? Be like,
With
Job's done.
With the whatever it is, the beacon for Absalom Station, shouldn't it be 2 days to Absalom Station and then longer for anywhere else that we're trying to get to?
Let me
to
look at-
Absalom is
1d6.
faster, but going anywhere from Absalom doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like if we were trying to go like from Diaspora to Avalon, we could go straight there through Drift. But if we were trying to like stop by Absalom Station first, couldn't we get there faster?
Do you guys need to go to Absalom Station though?
I was thinking like we just kind of cheese it a little bit. If we can get like a guaranteed like it only takes 2 days to get here, and then it'll be closer.
No,
what I
that
mean?
would be it would be the same distance to go from Absalom to Avalon as it would be to go from the
The
diaspora, to
diaspora.
Avalon.
That makes sense. Okay,
Well, I mean, it would actually be
Yeah.
an extra 2 days
so-
or whatever. Just go to Absalom
that's
first.
that's fair. That makes sense.
Yeah. Travel in system 1d6 plus 2 for not drift. Drift travel in system is just 1d6 days.
Okay, so it would be faster to drift.
And there should be a specific one for going to Absalom.
To Absalom Station 1d6 days from.
Oh,
anywhere.
okay.
Oh, it's the same.
Yeah. So I mean, we can get to Abalon in 1d6 days since it's in.
Yeah, then
system.
never mind. Disregard me. I'm sorry. I don't know what the hell I'm thinking.
No, you're good. I think it
It's
took
been
2
a minute.
days last time you guys went out of 2
I think that's what it was.
because it was just
Okay.
1d6 to Avalon
Yeah.
or Absalom. But either way, you guys take the drift. You guys.
Well, I was gonna say while we're out there getting ready to go, I'm just talking to Al about like plotting drift course.
I love doing this. This is my favorite activity with you.
Yep. But listen to what I'm saying, bud. No more miscommunications about where we're going.
I heard exactly and did exactly as you said.
You heard what I said and whatever. We could do this round and round. All right, we're going to Abalon. All right.
I can understand you.
Hell yeah. So I'll spin around. We ready to go? All right.
As
Punch
you
it,
guys
Chewie.
hear the, you guys turn off the engines as you guys do, have to do before going through drift travel. You guys kick on the drift engine and boom, you guys get thrown forward. As you guys get thrown into the drift, you see that the drift around you is a lot more red than the last couple of times you guys have been through the drift. Still almost never ending on every side, but a cylinder, like still a cylindrical shape as you guys continue forward. Al chirps over the radio. It will take 4 days to arrive through the drift.
Not bad.
And that is where we'll go ahead and take our break. We'll go ahead and take a 5-minute break real quick. Just stand up, get some water, get some food, get what you got to do, and we'll see you guys in 5 minutes. Be right back.
this.
Hi, hello, welcome back. Where Ian has missed this.
I've missed this.
As a small recap of where we sort of left off, the group got reacquainted with good old Denver and accepted a job. They were given an offer between either taking down a dwarf named Durbert Kapoor, who the crew stole a hard drive off of in their previous mission, to either silence him or to head over to Abalon, return the droids, or the androids, excuse me, that that were found on the diaspora, and bring them back home and figure out who or what stole them. And they have a week to sort of begin to gather that information and reach out to their AAF contact afterwards. They did go into the drift. And once you guys get into the drift, as you guys are in your respective stations, you guys hear a loud thud behind you as you guys turn around and look, and Freedom 11 just pass out cold in the middle of the bridge as soon as you guys enter the drift.
No, that's not great.
On her forehead, you notice, Zerat, a crack, almost like on her forehead, that's glowing a bright blue. But the way she fell, it shouldn't make sense for like any damage to occur. Like a good portion of her head is metallic, but for the way she landed on her, like she like fell on her shoulder and sort of like plot down that way. It doesn't make sense for their damage to be on the front forehead, where it's just sort of shining, like looks like a backlight is coming through a crack.
Gotcha. I'll go ahead and I'll dump or cast a first level Mystic Heal on her just to see if does it do anything? Does it fix it up?
It does not. It sort of just still glows. You do see it gets a little brighter as you see the magic go into like out of your hands into her, and you see like the healing effect, almost like it. You can see the magic go from where you touch her to go into like the light sort of bright or glows brighter on the crack after you cast the healing spell.
This is weird. Otto, I think this might be more of your area of expertise. Can you take a look at her?
Am I still?
No, you were.
Am I still in the bridge? I mean, in the
engineering bay. Yeah, you were.
So like I'm assuming over comms.
Yep.
Yeah. Except in a more gravelly voice.
I'm instantly like. Did you say something about Freedom 11?
Yeah, she kind of collapsed when he got in the drift, and she's got a blue crack on her head. Magic is intensifying it. I don't want to pump her too much with my stuff. So can you put your stuff? Can you look at her?
I will use my engineering tools to examine the health of Freedom 11. Yes.
Thank you.
Okay.
You guys go ahead and you head up there, and you can see as she's laying there, it's jarring at first, Otto. When you walk in, she's sort of laying in the same position that she was, or that she's staying in the same position that Denver was in your dream. So it sort of like takes you back a little bit, and it sort of snaps you out of it as you sort of go into checking to see if she's okay. And go ahead and roll an engineering check.
Okay. Where's it at? It is a 30.
30. Engineering only goes so far on androids because they are biological and they are mechanical. As far as you can tell, the mechanical bits are working correctly.
Do you also want me to roll either physical science, life science?
Go ahead and roll.
Or medicine?
Medicine would be the best one to roll. Medicine
That
goes
one
across.
Well, by golly, that is a natural 20 with a total of 27.
Okay. With the engineering and the medicine, you use both of those knowledges to like look over and really think about it. You're the best person to be able to look over an android, because you can see the metallic bits as well as the biological, and sort of understand that everything's like you can see that she's still breathing. None of the like based off like this the exterior, all of that engineering looks fine. You like check her like joints and stuff like that. Everything seems to be working fine. You don't notice like you check in for breathing and you can hear that she's breathing just fine. She just looks like she's unconscious.
Well, Zerat, from a mechanical and biological standpoint, she should be fine. Obviously, other than the magical glowing crack in the forehead. Can't explain that. That was not my field medic's guide. If you're not surprised.
Nope, not surprised at all. Can I make a mysticism check to see if I can get anything else from that crack
Sure thing.
other than it's magical?
Yep.
Magical crack you got there.
Not great. 17.
17. After spending some time with it, you're able to tell that it is magical, and it looks very similar to the rift that you guys saw open up in the piloting chair when Denver appeared for just that flash when you guys investigated that. But it looks like it's a miniature version of that same sort of rift on her forehead. You can definitely tell it's magical in nature. And it didn't make it, like the healing that you did on her didn't make the crack larger, just made it shine brighter, as if it was more powered compared to what it was originally.
Well, I think she's going to be okay. We might just have to monitor until we get out of the drift. Maybe move her somewhere more comfortable.
Yeah, we could take her to her room. We'll have I'll set up a camera in there temporarily for Al to monitor, make sure nothing happens. Yeah, can I carry Freedom 11?
What's your strength?
That is a +1.
You and Zerat probably could carry Freedom 11, or Domino could easily carry Freedom 11.
I got a +0.
Yeah, that's why I said both of you guys could, or Domino can.
I have a
Collie probably could.
+4.
Yeah, Collie probably could. Sonny might be able to.
Denver's busy.
Is this all on the bridge? Or
Yeah,
the,
this is happening on the bridge.
deck?
Yeah, I would probably attempt and just wait for somebody to help me. Just kind of like,
I would be
got
on
her by
the
the ankles. And someone's like,
Deck.
I'll just point towards the magical stuff. Like I gotta stay.
It's all the same place. You guys are all. The bridge is where all the ship stuff is.
Collie, Domino, not Sonny.
Sonny, what's your strength?
-1.
Still
Maybe
looks
not,
like
Sonny.
Maybe the stereotype was true this time.
What's going on? Is Freedom 11 okay?
No, but we also can't leave her on the floor. So, could you help me with this, or
Yeah.
get her yourself? Do you even need me?
Probably.
All right. Well, just
I'll
take her to
just-
her room, and
I'll carry her to her bed.
I will begin to set up the temporary camera. That way, we can make sure nothing crazy is going down.
Okay. You guys take her to the engineering bay. And put her into the makeshift bed that Otto you originally put up for yourself.
Oh, and the engineer. Oh,
Right.
she doesn't have a room.
No, you guys had literally 8 places, 8 rooms on the ship, and there's 9 of you.
Well, I would give her mine, but it's a weirdly shared location.
I'll just put her in the galley.
Yeah, just on the table. You go ahead. So you going to put her in the engineering bay, in that makeshift bed that Otto made up.
Yeah.
Or you want to put her in
Unless
the galley?
Otto objects.
Yeah, I would have had to make it something more because I originally just took my mattress in there.
Yeah.
But then when Freedom 11 got there, I'd be like, okay, I need to find more blankets.
Or a work table. Where do you want me to place this body?
I'd be like, follow me, because she would have been sleeping there for a while, so
Yeah.
it probably would have some sort of comfiness.
Yeah.
She just
There's already a
stands while
camera
she
in there,
sleeps.
so
Yeah, she actually
yeah.
just doesn't sleep.
Activates locking joints and just
Just
you walk in like, oh, Freedom 11. Oh, what the fuck?
She lives in someone's closet.
Yeah.
Humans are so weird. You want to live in the closet?
Go ahead.
But then I'll tell Al to, I'll be like, hey Al, can you keep scanning this room for biofeedback or any sort of changes within heart rhythm or any sort of medical differences?
Scanning. Heart rate doubled her normal standing levels.
Yay. Well, do I have the medical knowledge to know what to give her to bring that down?
You do. You probably don't have any on the ship, though.
Oh, okay. Right. Well,
Spike her with more adrenaline. It'll help.
like, all right. Well, Al, if you could continue those scans every 30-ish seconds or so, and if anything spikes to critical level, please put the ship on alert.
Understood.
See, because if you take the adrenaline and you get the heart going faster, two fast things cancel each other out, so it's going to go back to its normal rate.
Like multiplying negatives.
Absolutely.
But also check whatever, I don't know what else you could check, Al, not just heart rate, but as much medical information that you can absorb. Just
I have a
keep track
medical
of all
file
that.
on all of you.
That's not what I'm going back.
I have access to those.
Actually, I'm like, as soon as I'm going back. Actually, I'm here.
You
So
look
I'll
at just
just
Freedom
leave
11,
this
just
here.
like, right. Domino's
Yeah,
like,
I'm
I'm
just
just gonna go.
Yeah, it's just like awkwardly, kind of concernedly, like just staring at, like, do I work around you? Okay.
Kali, Otto, Zurat, Sunny, all of you roll a D100 for me.
D100.
That's bad. I gotta go roll 20 for that, actually.
Did you say my name?
Wait, no, I don't.
No.
Oh.
Oh.
You don't count.
73.
Okay.
800.
That's not possible.
I rolled 8 D100s.
Well,
You
it's
mean
80
80?
and 10.
That's
so.
0 for 80. Don't you know how
So
to
800
do...
because
Oh,
it's
boy.
80 and a 0.
Oh, Lord, you're better than
608.
this. Okay.
Could you imagine that
80.0.
percentile information?
I need you to roll a D1000 for me. No, okay. So we have a 68, an 80, a 73, and
800.
11.
an 11. Someone's got to roll a Freedom 11.
Bring it up!
The first 3 days go by without any sort of issue. It's very, very quiet. You guys see from time to time different ships plop in and out of the drift as you guys are sort of going through, making sure to stay up on high enough alert just in case something were to happen. But nothing happens for the first 3 days. On the 4th day, auto roll a perception check for me.
Is this the 800 day?
Yeah, this is the
Holy
800th day.
Hephaestus, you're doing me good today. Another natural 20? 28.
28.
Nice.
You see that the crack on Freedom 11's forehead is just extremely bright. It's actually like lighting up that corner of the room with just this bright blue light. And it's in between scans. You can see like the room currently being scanned every 30 seconds as requested, but it's like happening in between one of the two scans.
I'll expedite the next scan to now. And,
Scanning.
could you? Okay, I'm gonna hit the Zerat button on the comms.
Yeah. What?
She's going like a fucking Christmas tree.
Try turning her off.
Just get down here.
Okay.
The rest of you guys are on the bridge, and you guys roll perception checks as well.
19.
28.
I heard a 19 and a 28. Laura, what did you roll?
A 21.
21. And Collie, what did you roll?
18.
18. All of you guys see off in the distance a very large blue crack in the side of the drift.
Is that supposed to
Immediately
be
pull
there?
What do we make of that?
What is it?
I don't know. Heads we go through it, tails we keep going.
Oh, we should definitely keep going. We're not going
should-
through it. I don't know what you.
Just
I don't
stay
know
on
why
the
you thought that
path.
was an option.
Given options. That's all I'm doing.
We don't want that option.
All right.
It could be a space aberration. Just don't look at it the wrong way.
Hey, you a space aberration.
Oh no, you're gonna piss it off.
Hey,
Ooh.
Shut your mouth.
fuck you, space ghost.
Space go. Oh, sorry, wrong lawyer. As you guys,
Man.
the two of you that are in the engineering bay, Zara, as you walk in, the whole room at this point is beginning to glow. Heart rate quadrupled.
Go fuck. I don't have the proper medical tools. I can't bring that down.
I can pump magic in. I don't know how to take magic out.
You have some sort of siphon spell.
I'm going to cast level 2 spell. Actually, yeah, let's try remove condition.
Okay, remove condition. What does that
Suck the
spell
magic
do?
out of it like it's poison.
It removes any of the following conditions: frightened, nauseated, paralyzed, shaken, sickened, or staggered. If it's from if it's a result of it, never mind.
Okay. Does this sort of happen? Or do you need to cast? Do you need to roll for something, or does it just happen?
It just happens.
Okay,
I mean,
cool.
I assume she's willing.
Yeah, no, I was just making sure that you didn't need to roll. I was just, as you go ahead and cast the spell, you see that it goes even brighter and brighter. Those of you on the bridge, you can see the crack get larger and larger and begin to grow.
How soon until we're past this?
You guys probably have. You guys can. It's very. So the fact you guys can see it from this distance, it's it's very large as is. You guys are probably 10 minutes until you even get to it.
Can anybody else see the crack on her head?
Just those two that are in there.
Okay.
So you guys are in those three are in the engineering bay. Everyone else is on the bridge.
This didn't work. I need to go ask Denver a question.
Denver? What is Denver gonna do?
You begin to see Zerat.
I'm offended.
Okay, Denver, what would you do?
Suck the magic out of it like it's venom.
That doesn't even work in reality.
Like a jellyfish, you have to pee on it.
Yep.
That is not true either.
Have your feet on it.
Love comes back. What did you do to my character while I was gone?
We didn't pee on it. That's what we did.
So yeah, you guys see Zara just run like full sprint into the bridge.
Denver?
Hey,
What the fuck?
yep, that's what we're trying to figure out. Heads we go towards it, tails we leave it alone.
No, that's not an
No.
option.
Try to avoid it as much as possible.
We haven't even flipped the coin yet. Anyway, what's up?
Freedom 11, since she collapsed, she's got this crack on her head. It's getting brighter and brighter. How dangerous is it to hop out of the drift?
Could have asked me that.
It's not recommended, and that's coming from. I mean, you know my resume. I
You
would
just
say,
recommended we go through this crack in the tree.
Yep, and that's what I'm saying about just popping out of the drift, all willy nilly like.
Her heart rate has quadrupled and it is increasing. And whatever magic I tried to cast on her made the blue crack on her head grow brighter. It
Wait,
made
her
it-
crack is growing brighter?
Well,
Did you-
yes.
That crack is growing bigger.
So, before I flip the switch and dump us out, I have one question.
I don't want to go in it.
No, that wasn't my question. Did you or did you not try sucking the magic out of it like it's poison?
Doesn't work like that.
All right. I had to throw it out there, make sure.
Actually,
Does it look painful? Should we end her life now?
no.
Oh no!
Wait, can we download her into the ship again, save her, then kill her? Too messy.
It's too many steps there, but
I would actually like to go ahead and using a stamina point.
Okay.
Cast Augury, which casting this spell can tell you whether a particular action will bring good or bad results for you in the immediate future. It takes intense focus and resolve. So there's a 75% chance that I'll get a correct answer, 25% chance whatever I get is bunk.
Okay.
You make this roll in secret.
Yep.
And I can only see about 30 minutes into the future.
Okay.
So anything that might be happen beyond that one, who knows? But wheel means good results.
So
well,
what are
bad
you
results.
looking for? What action are you looking to into the future for?
What would happen if we just flew into this crack?
And a 25 or lower?
Yeah. So there's a 75% chance I'll get a meaningful reply, 25% chance it's bunk, but I don't know. I won't know
Which
what.
one it is?
Right. So it's either good and bad, or nothing.
Good and bad.
Interesting.
Denver, if you want to flip your coin, you can. I can.
baby,
What?
baby.
I
here
can,
we
with
go.
75% accuracy, tell you that something good and something bad will happen if we go through there.
I can tell you with 100% accuracy if we just avoid it and get out of the drift like planned.
What Domino said.
So also, just to let you guys know exactly, because you guys are in the 4th day. You guys are roughly about 6 hours from being in Avalon.
Okay. So,
There's a chance if we go away from this, maybe she will get better.
So I'm looking at that. I'm looking at the crack in the drift. Like, I want to do that so bad. I'm gonna flip on the comms to the rest of the ship. Hey, Carly, and
right behind you?
Otto. No, I'm getting Otto involved as well. Carly, Otto, there's a big old spooky crack up here. Carly, you can see that shit. I know the opinions of 3 out of the however many people are on this goddamn ship now. What do you think? Fly into the crack, leave the crack alone.
I'll toss you a coin and say you decide.
What?
Carly is down.
You chaotic person.
Oh, chaos incarnate meet chaos.
Incarnate.
We will
Chaos
definitely
spy.
not get to Avalon through whatever this crack is. And mission is
Chaos
forfeit.
enabler.
I don't.
Yes or no, bud? TikTok.
What do you want?
Do we go to the crack or no?
No.
No.
What do you want?
I don't know. So I'm
No,
asking.
You're the pilot. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna flip a coin.
Okay.
I'm gonna flip a coin. Do I actually have one around here?
I mean, I can roll with
What
this
are you
for
doing?
If not, roll a d4.
Yeah,
Odds
Bruce.
even.
Bruce.
Rats.
Evens odds.
'Kay. Evens or tails? Odds or
Okay. So odds we go, tails we don't.
We could just see if we get away from the crack first, if that helps. If not,
you also can't go backwards in the drift though.
Once we're past it, we're past it.
I didn't know that. I still don't know that.
Okay. So evens, you go.
So odds we go,
Odds we
evens we
go,
pass
evens
it.
we
Because
pass.
yeah.
Okay. You guys see Denver behind the wheel.
We need to canonize what the actual navigation steering unit is for the. Is it a wheel, like a yoke? Is it a stick?
It's a steering
Is-
column.
I'm assuming it's probably a wheel, right? Like,
Is it like a? Is it like an old timey
Joystick.
helm?
It's like a.
I don't
yeah,
think
like
it's
a-
that far, but I think it's more of like buttons on top, like a U shape is how I imagine it.
Yeah, I'm down
Well,
for
you gotta
that.
stand at the wheel while you look off into the horizon.
That's
can't do
fair.
that
You
with
could
a
be like
stick.
old timey.
I have
I mean,
like
it was
longing.
definitely, but then when we had to
Oh, that's
re-scrap
fair.
everything,
After you scrapped it, then you
Um,
guys found this wheel on a building. You guys took it like this is the wheel now.
I love
Um,
that. It's the helm of the spaceship.
As you guys fly towards decisions unable to be made once again for this group in a unanimous way, you guys continue fly. And at the last second, Denver rips it to the right and goes through
Damn
the
it!
track.
Yeah. We're-
Otto,
So-
you feel a very sharp turn, and almost throws you up against the wall, as the ship made a very quick maneuver.
As when I rip the yoke that hard, just like, and involuntary woo.
We just lost so much money.
Damn it!
8,000 credits.
It was gonna be more.
Everybody brace yourself.
Yeah. All right, everybody, hold on. Coin said we do it, and if anybody's mad at me, don't be mad at me. Be mad at Carly because obviously it was her choice. Here we go.
Golly.
Hey, something good might happen out of this.
Hey, 70% is a chance that I'm willing to take.
As you guys go through it, you guys again turn your engines off, put the drift drive on so you guys can exit the drift accordingly. Denver, I need you to roll a piloting check for me as you exit the drift.
You can go ahead and roll advantage with that if you'd like.
Oh, cool. All right.
I'll spend another resolve. Yeah.
That's not important to save your life or anything.
You only need
I
one.
trust you with my life.
Yeah, I trust you with my life going to
Aw.
Mysterious Vortex.
All right. So that is a 26 with
26.
advantage.
You go through this crack, and you lose control of the wheel. As the ship just begins to go into a spiral and spin and spin and spin.
Once we hit that, everybody hold on. Ow, help me out. And I'm just like flipping shit, doing everything I can to try to get this thing back under control.
It goes 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and you begin to see it slowly get back under control as everyone is sort of tossing their chairs.
Centrifuged out.
Right. Tossing their chairs if you guys are strapped down. Otto, you begin to tumble all over the engineering base. Same with Freedom 11's body. One thing you did notice, though, Otto, the blue light in her head is no longer showing as she's being ragdolled around. You guys come through on the other side. You guys see yourself stop as the ship sort of slowly drifts. You guys see the planet of Avalon in the distance.
Just like completely white knuckled on the yoke. Just we made it, Avalon. That was awesome.
Also, because I know there's going to be a wiki out there eventually, right, guys? Mark at episode 31, the first time Denver failed a piloting check.
Oh.
What? I was all confident. My confidence in this character is shaken. Oh, man. Plus 14 not getting me what I need. This is garbage.
Come on.
We need a new pilot.
Yeah, obviously I'm not fit for it. You know,
Toss him
Sonny,
out.
you fly.
Okay.
Otto never failed us.
Yikes.
Al, status report.
Otto, status report.
Otto, you're just like face down. You went ahead and took
47 points.
Is it still the same day from after I woke up?
Yes. No. It's been 4 days after. So your HP would probably be very close to back to normal, I would assume. Because you get, is it your...
You get 1 per level.
Yeah, so you increase by 40 points. Or
Yeah,
no,
I'm good.
20 points. 1 per level,
Math.
right? Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah, so 1 per level.
You take
4
15
times 5 would be 20.
Yeah, you take
Right.
15 points of just bludgeoning damage to your stamina.
15?
As you're just ragdolled around.
Okay, we can take a 10-minute rest. That's fine.
As you sort of wake up off the push yourself up off the floor, you look around. Everything looks fine.
Do I hear a slight ringing of Otto? Report!
Yeah, your ears are definitely ringing from your head hitting so many different surfaces.
Hello? Hello? Are we alive?
Yeah, we made it. How's Freedom?
It had to be you to answer. I'm looking for Freedom. Like
She's
where
just
the
on
body
the
ended up.
ground next, relatively close to you.
I mean, should I roll a medicine to see
Yeah.
if any bones are broken or
Yeah,
anything?
for sure.
Well, I was only a 12, so
I mean, she's breathing. You don't notice there's no obvious bone breaking or anything like that.
yeah.
She looks all right. She just looks unconscious, which she's looked the last 4 days.
Well, from what I can see, I don't think the crash fucked her up too bad. I can confirm that she's no longer glowing. Does she have any crack in her at all?
No, it's gone.
Okay, then I'll report that too. Crack is gone.
And I would like, for the record, so everybody understands this, we did not crash. It got a little spooky there for a second, but we're under control. We didn't crash.
Added to
Not
the
at
wiki.
all. I'm so sad.
Did we
I
hit anything?
felt like it was a crash.
You
We
see,
hit my ego.
you see 2 Varric walk out, or androids walk out.
Oh no!
That was painful.
Are you guys okay?
Oh, there.
Painful. Definition. Not okay.
Who can help them?
Yeah, they'll be fine.
I'm gonna keep flying us towards the planet.
'Kay.
Like
Um,
not at breakneck speed like I like to fly, but just at like a
At a casual drive.
yeah, we're leisurely flying at this point.
Just a simple cruise.
I'll just call Otto on the comm link and can you come up here and look at the Ferrises real quick? They're hurt.
Just send them back here. Actually, I don't really want to leave Freedom. I didn't really get to
Alright.
check her over. I just, I'm just physically looking. That doesn't tell me everything.
Okay. Ferrises, can you please go down to the engine bay?
We can do that. And they sort of like hobble their way down.
You're an awful pilot.
In preparation, I'll like start making chairs and setting them up for like observation groups.
See, I feel like Bruce is just adding little bits here to really drive home the fact that
They're
It's fine
injured.
until you got here.
You
They're
had 4 people
injured.
not strapped in.
I said woo. That should mean buckle your seatbelt.
It's been a while.
Not all those
without-
people were in the same room.
That's fair.
In my defense, we were on comms. All I heard was
Woo.
silence. After I was like, "What do you want to do?" And then a woo, and then I was like,
That's fair. That's fair.
I believe Domino did ask Al for a status report before we had Otto's status report.
Al responds, "We're doing fine."
Doing fine.
"Does tone change?"
Yes, it did drastically change.
I don't like this, Al.
Is that ship wide or just
Yeah. Or no, it's just for Domino living in the bridge.
bridge wide? I keep forgetting it's called the bridge. I keep wanting to call it the bay. That's wrong.
The Bay.
The deck?
Yeah, that too. So I didn't hear.
No, so it's fine.
How's everyone else? Everybody okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, I put on my seatbelt.
Because he understood what the woo meant.
I told everyone to brace themselves.
And thank you. Over the comms. All right, everybody. If you were hurt in the not crash, it's on you.
You signed the waivers.
By
Did
stepping
we
on
sign
board
the
this,
waivers?
by stepping on board this ship, it is implied consent to waive all rights to any sort of injury claims.
I heard that, and I'm eating your hidden your Takis that you think I don't know where they are.
You suck, bastard.
You didn't even go out on. Where did you find Takis? How long have they
Maybe
been on this ship?
Expired by now?
Probably. I mean, they're from before from before the EMP. So
Yeah.
might be a little.
Not
stale.
even the scavengers wanted those.
No, because back there the Vlaka are like not too spicy.
Too spicy.
I say that in Vlaka.
Everyone on the bridge roll a perception, so that'd be everyone besides.
18.
18,
23.
23,
22.
22,
28.
28.
13. I rolled a 1.
You guys all see a rather large ship floating outside of Abalon. Two of you recognize said ship. And that would be Kali and Domino. It is a Vesk-based ship.
Dum, dum, dum.
Well, that sucks.
Oh no, it's the cops.
Jesus.
Damn it.
I mean, I can't.
Um,
I'm gonna punch it into the drift in reverse. Just
you guys hear a voice come through as you guys are being hailed. And Vesk. So those of you who can understand the language. Hello. Welcome to Vesk 18. Point of business.
Denver, did you hear that? Did you understand that?
I don't speak Vesk.
We're in the airspace of Vesk 18.
That's not a real place. That's Avalon right there.
Is there a Vesk 18?
There is now.
Not canon-wise. As far as it goes to Veskarium, there's not a Vesk 18.
Okay. So this is just something I wouldn't even know about.
Yeah, you would be completely just blindsided that there is a Vesk 18.
Okay. Yeah, there's no Vesk 18. Where are we? Are you sure that's Avalon?
I'm gonna like star chart and maps and stuff, like following, like yeah, See, because this one right here, that's the diaspora right there, and then if we go straight line like the drift likes to do, that's Avalon right there.
We fought the Vesk on Avalon. Right? Was that on Avalon?
That was indeed on Avalon when that small platoon, you guys engaged that small platoon.
Yeah.
Wasn't that on Castrovel?
Yeah, I think that's Castrovel.
That was on Castrovel because that's when we
yes,
did the whole.
Okay.
Yes, that was
Yeah,
Castrovel. You're right. You're right.
It's been a minute, like
Right.
so.
It's been like 25 episodes. Okay, give me a break.
Like what, half a year? Come on.
Yeah, my bad, guys. That's on me.
I liked that arc because I traded a knife for a bunch of backpacks. So
It's fair.
Well, they want to know our business. Maybe I'll just tell them we're just here as traders.
You could let. Oh, wait, never mind. I was gonna make a joke, but I can't because I don't know about the whole receptionist thing.
tell them we're wanted fugitives.
Oh, good idea. We're extremely wanted in the Vesk, and our bounty is worth a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. That's probably what they want to hear. It's old transponder codes, but they check out. I was about to clear them.
Speak now or be blown out of the sky.
We're just traveling traders, and we had to jump out of the drift. We were gonna make a landing on planet side.
List of goods.
Your mom.
Androids.
Understood. You'll be brought in, or your ship will be inspected upon landing.
We're not lying.
In commission, or in transmission.
Okay.
And I'm going to call the Varixes up to the bridge.
Domino or Otto, as soon as they get there, you begin to check them out. You hear over the bridge, Domino asks for the Varixes to come back. Go ahead and roll a medicine check for me, real quick.
Varix 1 and 2. Or whatever your
That
number
one is 22.
As you look over them, they're fine. Like they more or less would have like bumps and bruises on them, but other than that, they're fine. They have like mana-wise, they took some stamina damage, but that's about it.
Just pat him on the back, like, you guys are good?
Understood.
Am I fine? One says as his whole hip is like completely out of socket and like
exactly.
disjointed.
Get a sledgehammer.
As you guys get closer to the planet, you guys receive another hail. Everyone on the bridge roll a perception for me as you guys can see this video being sent to you.
I don't think I've rolled higher than a 10 all night. So
I like that.
maybe this is the one. That's a good one. 28.
28,
32.
32,
21.
24.
21, 24. Sunny?
Sorry, did you say perception?
I did.
Okay, 12.
All three, or everyone on the bridge sees in a background a very highly armored and highly decorated individual, very familiar to all of you, as Domino is standing in the background. You hear someone yell, "Lieutenant Domino! You're needed off the bridge." And you see him sort of walk off with the helmet in hand as he walks past the camera. Probably a few years older than the individual standing next to you guys, but nonetheless, it is Domino.
Where is this?
It looks like it's on some ship that you guys are receiving a video hail from.
Okay.
Oh, hail.
Go ahead and land at the Great Hall of the Fallen Conqueror. And they go ahead and put coordinates and send you guys coordinates to the place of landing.
I'll start punching those in.
Fantastic. We've seen that you guys have entered those coordinates. There will be a ground team that will be there to wait for you guys. Safe travels. And it begins to close down.
So, is this the something good or the something bad?
I mean, you're the one that said 70%.
Oh, it was 100% that both of those would happen if that 70% was correct. I could have been more clear. It was my first time seeing into the future. It kind of is. It's weird.
I'm
Actually,
gonna
it's my second.
I'm gonna kind of spin my chair a little bit and look directly at Sunny and go, "Is this supposed not to deal with me?"
All the time.
Well, shit. Okay. Turning a little bit to look back at. That's right. I don't think that's how percentages work there, but you can't, like, 60% of the time it works every time. That's not. That's not. I'm not numbers based.
That's how
but,
the future works. I don't know if you've ever seen into the future, but that's how it works.
I mean, I've driven so fast that I was able to high five myself.
Yep. Domino. We drove so fast, Domino saw himself.
Not
So,
all vests
yeah.
look the same, but
That was you,
Something
though.
about that
Like that, that was you, though. Like no way around that. That we all saw it, right?
was
Could be
interesting.
a coincidence that their name was Lieutenant Domino.
Lieutenant Domino, you ain't got no legs.
Lieutenant Dom. Where are
Lieutenant
you?
Dom, ice cream.
As you guys begin to try to wrap your head around everything you just witnessed, you guys begin to look around, and you guys get closer and closer to the planet. You notice that the sand that was around, you guys, as you get closer, that gives the planet that brownish tan look to it. Is this actually trees that have leaves and stuff like that that are coloring the planet in this way? Freedom 11 wakes up. It's sort of very, very groggy, but nonetheless. And you guys are outside of Vesk 18. And that is where we'll go ahead and wrap up for this episode. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. Really do appreciate it. Yeah, that was a very fun and interactive time.
I didn't fail a piloting check. You can't prove it.
Off the record.
Off the record, exactly.
I flipped it.
I'm going to go ahead and go around the table for us. Since we did run over just a little bit, I just wanted to go ahead and give everyone their quick shout out. Make sure you guys go ahead and check out Ian Flux over at twitch.tv/IanFlux. They've been playing all sorts of games like Rainbow Six Siege, Tarkov, all that fun stuff. Make sure you guys check out JJ, aka Otto, over at twitch.tv/JRobin7x. Make sure you guys check out Freedom11 over at twitch.tv/RockasNanersand. And then also, guys, make sure you guys check out the podcast. Donnie puts a lot of time in making sure that we have a fantastic, super cool podcast. It looks like Stream Elements is no longer constantly know where Donnie is at all times, which is good. Other than that, guys, this will be posted up on YouTube at youtube.com/Jabers11. That will go ahead and be posted up on Monday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you guys check that out as well. Make sure you guys leave a comment, like, and make sure you guys subscribe overall, because we are trying to go ahead and grow that YouTube channel up. So other than that, guys, thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. Really do appreciate it. Thanks for being along for some of the hiccups along the way as we went ahead and got used to a new setup. And yes, as you guys can see from down below, we are temporarily going to be at 9 cast members. It's going to be a fantastic time. Something new that I don't even have the experience in yet. I'm excited to see how it works once we all are all here. So thank you guys so much. We're going to go ahead and find someone to raid real quick. But we're going to go ahead and end stream and have a fantastic evening, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.